Hi, welcome to Helena's kitchen. This show is for you who like food and beverage, and I promise there will be something for everyone to enjoy. Everything from an easy home-cooked meal to a 5-course dinner, and maybe even some baking now and then. So please come and join me for an adventure, and welcome to my kitchen. We are going to make a Swedish specialty, which is a rice porridge, cream-based. This is a wonderful breakfast, or you can also use it as in between meals, just if you get a little hungry and needs a snack, or maybe late at night when you need something comforting if it's chilly outside. And for us, traditionally we eat this porridge around Christmas time, but personally I can eat it any time of year. But first I want to show you our ingredients. To make the actual porridge, you need a rice that has a round form. And what I use here in this country, I use arborio rice, which is the same as we use for risotto. In Sweden we have a special rice that we use for our rice porridge, and you can actually find it also at IKEA, my favorite place in the United States. And the next thing we're going to use is water. We are also going to use milk. For the porridge also we're going to use cinnamon stick and a little butter. This is for topping, that's raisins. This is little secret ingredients that I'm going to talk about in a moment. We're also going to use a little bit of salt, a little bit of sugar, and also for topping we're going to use some extra cinnamon. So these little secret ingredients that we have here is a very, very important one. It's just one almond. And this almond has a special meaning for the Swedish rice porridge, which I'm going to tell you about later on. So here we are, we're going to start making our porridge. And throwing the rice in. And we're going to put, that's 2 cups of rice, by the way. Half a teaspoon of salt. Cinnamon stick. And this is 3 cups of water. Let's stir that around. And then we're going to put this on the stove to boil it up, and when it boils up we're going to take down the heat and let it simmer until the water is cooked into the rice, and it's going to be under a lid. In our pot, and this is just the water, the rice, the salt and the cinnamon stick in here so far, and I'm going to let it boil up properly, and when it does we're going to turn down the heat and put on the lid to boil until the water has completely gone into the rice or evaporated out in the air. So now you can see it starts boiling properly. Stir it around. So I'm going to put on like a medium to low heat right now, because you don't want it to stop simmering. So I'm going to put it on medium to low and put on a lid, and we're going to leave it there for a while. So 10 minutes have now passed, and the water, as you can see, has cooked out of this pot. So what we're going to do now is to add the milk. That was, by the way, 3 cups of milk. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar, and 1 tablespoon of butter. I'm gonna stir this so you get everything from the bottom. So use a wooden spatula if you're using a pot that you don't want to scrape the bottom. Keep the low heat, and what you have to be aware of is when you're boiling something with milk in it, it's very easy that it boils over. So you want to keep an eye on this and really keep a low heat. It's better to let it take longer time than that it boils too hard. So now we're going to put the lid back on, and we're going to leave this for approximately half an hour. During this time I added 1 more cup of milk, so it's a total of 4 cups of milk in this porridge right now. I'm going to take it off the heat, turn off the heat. And this is what our porridge looks like right now. Creamy, but still has a little bit of al dente to it, because it's still gonna come together with all the steam that is in here. And plus, many times when we make the porridge, we make it and then we let it cool down, and then we reheat it again with a little bit more milk in it, which means that it's going to cook for a little bit longer time. So now we have the cinnamon stick still in here, and I'm going to leave it in there, but we need 1 more of the important ingredients. The little almond. This little almond is staying in the porridge as a little surprise, because in Sweden, when we serve this porridge and you happen to get the almond, it's said that next year you're the person who's getting married. So guess how many young people that quickly throws back the almond when they see it on their plate, especially young boys. Or bowl, I should say. Better watch out for the almond, because I'm already married. Let's see. And then on top of here, I'm going to put some raisins, which is of course optional. A little more cinnamon. A little sugar. And of course, milk. So there is our risgrynsgröt, rice porridge with cinnamon, raisins, a little sugar, and an almond swimming in there somewhere. And now I'm going to take a little taste and see how this is. Yum yum. Thank you for watching us today. Hi there, cutie.